Hi friends, it's Nancy and it's Tuesday, Take Out the Trash Tuesday, and I said that we were going to be making ephemera from the leftovers from this Traveler's Notebook sized junk journal. Guess what? I already did that. So I'm going to do a flip through of this journal and then we'll do some scrappy stuff and start working on the guts for this journal. So I used a collection of paper by Simple Stories called Vintage Berry Fields, and I bought some of the ephemera, but I also added a ton of vintage and antique textiles, as well as lots of genuine antique-y kinds of stuff. Okay, so I will just go through this. It's about 8.5 by 4.5-ish. The paper cover is lined with fabric, and I've also added this antique eyelet lace. I shouldn't say antique, it's definitely vintage though. You do not find that quality anywhere anymore. There's the back, and on the spine I just added this lace. There's this cute little doily here as sort of a book plate, and I've layered up some more lace and a couple of different pieces of the matching bits and pieces that go with this paper collection. So here I've made a little pocket. It's got some hand stitches on the bottom, and inside is a antique trade card. So this was for a store in Philadelphia, I guess. Well, it says Philadelphia and New York. So this was M.E. Aldrich. And maybe she's eating a strawberry jam sandwich there. These are some millinery flowers. This is some of the collection. It's this collage of neutrals. It's very pretty. So I've got hand stitches here, and I've got a couple of hand stitches here. Here's a little flap. And inside the flap, this is from October 10th, 1928. So this looks like a prescription, but it's written on a paper from a box manufacturer, I guess. But it says lithographers, printers, box makers to the drug trade. So, but that's definitely a prescription. At the ends, I tied little bows with the embroidery thread. It's another little pocket. And inside I have this genuine visiting card. And we can imagine those are strawberries. They look like strawberries to me. This is some tea-dyed lined paper. This is a record from a church. And I made this pocket. I made the pocket in Saturday's video, I think. So underneath, I've tucked up this vintage cigarette card from Will's Cigarettes. The big red dahlia there. And here I have a vintage postcard from Syracuse, New York, and the date on that is 1917. Another little tuck spot, and inside here is a credit memo from 1907. It's kind of fractured in a couple places. But I liked the color of the red print. I thought it was a really good match for the reds that are in this book. Here's a little paper doll. Isn't she a sweetie? I cut her out of a National Geographic magazine. This is a little fabric flip. Got some hand stitches there. Another little pocket. This label was part of the matching ephemera stuff. Yeah, this is tea-dyed paper, And inside I fussy cut this journaling card from one of the cut-aparts that came with this collection. Here I have an old piece of music, and this tape was already on it. Isn't it fantastic? And on this side I've just decorated it with this little basket of strawberries. And on this page I have a letter I started reading this. Yeah, I think I'm going to like it a great deal. In the first place, everything is so cheap here. Living is just about half or a third what it is in England. And the States, I am paying 60 cents for a large room, double bed, hot and cold running water, and excellent service. Also, you can get a fine dinner with 2 kinds of wine for the same price. What a paradise. I'm having an awfully hard time talking French. Everywhere I go, I talk English. Somehow I have got to break away from America and get my French into shape before long. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's definitely readable. And here is a postcard with a beautiful embossed red rose. I think this is also 1917. And this is on a piece of tea-dyed ledger. Here's another little, oh, I don't want to, there. Another little paper doll cut from a magazine with his hoe. And I made this little tag by layering on an element onto this taggy type thing, and then put an eyelet and a bolt pin. Here's some fabric. Here's some more fabric, and this is a beautiful button, vintage button. I actually had quite a few red buttons. It was hard to choose. This paper came from the collection. These are just some labels for strawberry jam jars made by Cerdo, which is the pectin that you make jam with. Here's a vintage guest check. This was given to me by my crafty crush. More tea-dyed paper. A little collage here with a cup. Oh, these are really cool. These are shell buttons, but they are carved. I'm hoping you can see the details as I move this a bit. I do not have a lot of those. I've got a lot of shell buttons, but not carved ones like that. Here's a teeny tiny pocket, and inside I put a vocabulary card. This is bloom or flourish, and it's in German, this. Little tuck spot here. This is a little journaling card that was part of the collection. Here's dictionary page, and I made this double tag, and I fussy cut out these jars that are on either end of this double tag. This is a vintage paperclip. Tea-dyed paper. This is from an envelope of iron-on transfer, and I thought the reds and greens were great. And on the other side, you'll see the strawberries. This is from a vintage book about plants. I'm just looking on my shelf to see if I can see which one it is, but I can't. And on the back is strawberries. A little bit of fabric here, some hand stitches. little bit more of this fabric. This came from the petticoat of a vintage 1940s wedding gown. That's what I used inside the cover to give it some strength. So I put a little ruffle here. This is where I tied the book together. Another tuck spot. This was cut apart from the collection, and I layered on this other part on top of it. So this is a bill, I guess, from 1931. And it was for doing something to a photo. I don't know, that's the photo that was attached, and it's all rusty. So it's been there a while. Anyway, I thought the yellow was a good color. This is a fabric pocket that I made. I have never used this stitch that I have on my machine, and I think it turned out terrific. I like this fabric because the white dots are slightly elongated, slightly oval, so it looks like strawberry to me. This is a postcard. There was like a sticky here, like a price tag had been there or something. It was sticky. So I put a stamp over top of where it was sticky with this strawberries, wild strawberry. So this young lady's name is Susan White, and she's 16 years old. She doesn't look 16. She looks barely 12. Here's the other half of that embroidery, iron-on embroidery pattern with the strawberries. In here, this little flippy floppy. So this is, it says Canadian National Telegraphs, and the front is blank, but the back, it has International Telegraph Code. And this is the front page of a autograph album. Again, I'm choosing these dark reds. This little tuck spot is a piece of ephemera from the collection, the matching collection, but this is a trade card. Isn't it beautiful? And it's for Eric's on 8th Avenue and 24th Street. So again, I'm going with the reds, the pinks, the greens. A little bit of lace there as a tab. Another fabric pocket. Put a little bit of lace there. This is a envelope and has this red stamp on it from 1927. There is no letter in it though, but I thought that was fun. You can also tuck something behind this. Another little page. This little flip out, this is a book from a book page from a little tiny book called Simple Sketches from 1867. And I've just stitched a couple scrap of paper there to make notes. Decorated it with a couple of bits from the collection. And on this side, it's a tuck spot. And I just stitched on this piece here to make a pocket. So here is just a credit note or something. And here, this is another oldie but a goodie. 1890 something. I don't know. I see 1890 and then is that 0? Could be 0. Could be anything. Pants and vests. There's a little ruffle of that polka dot fabric. The other side of that music paper. Did a little, what's it called? Stenciling some ink there. Here's a little pocket that slides off that tag. You can journal on the back, you can tuck little things in it, but to hold it in, it just slides back on that tag. More tea-dyed papers. Actually, this one is dyed with dandelions. A little flip out. Another fabric flip. Here we have another postcard, and it says, "Yes, I can cook and make pies and things." Not seeing a... Oh, 1920. Somebody took the stamp off. 1920. And on the back, this flips up, so you can put notes here, but it's also a pocket. And this slides back in. And I use this little cutty thing, cutout part, as a little lift. Did I mention we have some more hand stitches there? We have more hand stitches there. So that's today. I need some water, and then I'm going to come back and show you what we're going to work on. So as I mentioned, I've got another patchwork journal here. And I have done all kinds of embroidery stitches and slow stitching, and here's some, I guess I got it upside down, some buttons that I stitched on to look like flowers. Got some lace, some more lace there. And I'm gonna make a journal. I want to do the Frankenstein pages thing again. I started doing it this morning. So here's my first Frankenstein page. This one's got a little bit of Edith. There's a picture behind here I wasn't a big fan of, but I found this note, and I just reinforced that edge with a piece of letter, actually a piece of this letter. So I got 3 underway, and yeah. So I just started this morning, and then I thought, gotta go to work. Gotta put pants on again. So this one, it's got this tree on it, and it's the tree that I like. But the back is so boring. Maybe I'll save that for something different. What have I got here? Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Clearly, I need more paper. Now, I need something very long. Well, that'll work. That will work all day long. Okay. Where is my book weight? I'm just running a bead down here. Had a little do at work today. One of the lawyers that started just like weeks before I started took a medical leave. Was it just before COVID, or maybe it was just before COVID? And no. No. It was too narrow. What's this? Oh, man. So frustrating. Well, I'm going to go with it anyway. And you know what? If it's a little short, well, it's a little short. Well, what did I do with it? There it is. So we had a potluck today. And you know what? I saw the emails about the potluck, but like I said last week, oh my gosh, I was crazy. I was so busy last week. One arm paper hanger. So today, the office manager said, oh, we've got to get her stuff off this shelf. I need someone tall to get this stuff off the shelf. And I said, oh, when's she coming? She said, today. And I said, today? How can it be today? She said, didn't you see the email? And I said, probably. I was thinking maybe one of these page edge thingies, but nah, it's not doing it for me. So anyway, she's moved to a new city and she's taken a lease on a store and is opening a bookshop. So basically, she's left one job where basically all she does is read to go to another job where all she's going to do is read. Okay. So, put some closure on that. I hate it. I hate saying goodbye. And I was out running an errand and my boss texted me. She's like, yo, where are you? And somebody told her, Nancy doesn't like goodbyes. She's probably taken off and she's not coming back. Don't worry about it. But I did. So anyway, with potluck, I had no idea. It was great. I should have brought Tupperware because there was so many leftovers. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. So crazy. That I'm pleased with. And next, okay. If I put this down here, because I do like that tree. Now what can I put on top of it? I mean, I could do this, and then that, and then that would make a pocket on the back. Let me see what it looks like on the back. Yeah. I'm gonna have to tidy up this top here, though. It's kind of not square. Anyway, we have a very diverse office. So we had Cuban food, we had Nigerian food. Oh, the Nigerian lady made this rice. I went back immediately and got a second helping because it was so good. So good. So yeah, I should have taken Tupperware. And then when the desserts came out, I could barely move. I'm like, no, I can't do dessert. But before I left, I took a brownie with me. When I was doing this morning, I was thinking, you know what I need is a magnetic board and magnets to hold this. Because, yeah. Because it slips all over the place. Okay. Now, I want to trim this little bit off. It's like a fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch. Okay. So I'm using this page as my template. It is 9 inches tall and 11 inches wide. So just a smidge taller than standard copy paper. Now, what can I use here? I don't even like it. Don't even like it. What have I got here? I think I've got some old what you call it? Encyclopedia pages. if I've got something a little prettier than that. Well, this is kind of interesting. This is watches. Well, it's sort of thin paper, so I think I'm going to want to fold it in half anyway. Anyway, so the lawyer I think so she's moved to a little village on the beach, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go this way. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Why I insist on trying to cut this when I know darn well it will not cut. And if I don't know, I ought to know. Let's try a sharper pair of scissors too. Okay. I'm going to try some glue stick for this. Okay. All right. Doing good. Don't want to waste my text paper. There we go. All right. Now, okay, there's another page. What have we got? What else have we got here? I have this book page. Ooh, I have this book page. Who Stole the Bird's Nest? I'm going to trim off this edge that has the staples. All right, Nancy. And probably need to trim off top and bottom. Well, maybe just bottom. I think I'm going to put this freshest itch edge. I think that's going to be good. I can slip a little off this edge, I think. Yeah. It's going to be an early night for me tonight. I did not sleep a wink. I was up finishing junk journals at 3 in the morning. I went to bed and slept maybe 3 hours. Ugh. Okay. Stay. All right. And I do think this is sort of interesting. I'm going to cut. It's a smidge crooked. That should be better. Okay. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I'm quite in serious like with this technique. I'll get bored of it eventually, I promise. This paper might need to be reinforced. I guess we'll see. I don't think it would be the worst idea I ever had. I wanted to, one of my New Year's resolutions, I wanted to do 40 journals this year, and my strawberry journal is my 19th. So this one here is going to be my 20th. All right, there's number 1. Maybe we'll try for one more. What's this? Got some weird stuff in here. This is an envelope. I think I'm going to cut it down. Don't want to throw that out yet. So I really just need a whisker. I don't know that I'm going to do. A whisker. No. This came from a very old Bible. It's slightly short. I'm going to cut some of this margin off so more of the or the gold will show. Got a little edge here. I'm wondering if I can put a word. Or a word snippet there. Whoop. What's this say? A chirp of a bird. Let's ink that bad boy up first. What do you think of that? All right. I'm going to get this video up. I will probably list the strawberry journal tomorrow morning. That way I can get it off and out to its new home. Oh, I should also mention I have a whole bunch of leftovers from that project. I've got some fabrics and a lot of cutouts and some pieces of paper. So I'm going to include all of these leftovers so you can continue to decorate this journal or make a sister journal or use it somehow, put it in Happy Mail for somebody. So there's another added feature. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you thought this was interesting. You take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.